Hello students, good morning to all. So today we are going to study about the new shapes, that is quadrilateral and circles. So till now we have studied in shapes. We have different types of shapes. We have studied like point, line, then line segment, ray, parallel line, intersecting line. Okay, then polygon, curve shape, curve line, all these we have studied. So now we'll study about quadrilateral. Here the term quadri. Okay, quadri means what? 4. Okay, so quadrilateral means the polygon which has 4 sides, or you can say that a 4-sided polygon is a quadrilateral, means it has 4 sides. So look at here this figure ABCD, it is a quadrilateral. Why? It has 4 sides, AB, BC, CD, D, and this quadrilateral has 4 sides. Okay, so we can write it as cyclical manner, like after A we'll put B, C, D. Either we'll put, last time I have told how we can put, either we can put anti-clockwise or clockwise direction, but we have to put in cyclical manner. Let's see. So this quadrilateral is what? A, B, C, D. This quadrilateral A, B, C, D has 4 sides. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A. Next, it has 4 angles. Angles are what? You can write as, we can write a DAB. Angle DAB, angle ABC, angle BCD, BCD, this angle, this angle, this angle, then angle CDA, CDA. This one you can write it as this. Instead of writing this many bigger, you can simply write as angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. Okay. Next, in quadrilateral ABCD, adjacent sides are. Okay. So what are the adjacent sides? So what we can see? Let's see adjacent side. So adjacent sides are what? Adjacent sides are DA and DC. So look at here, DA and DC. Next, CD and CB, CD and CB. Next, BC and BA. Okay. Next is AD and AB. These are adjacent sides. Next, opposite side you can see DC and AB is one opposite side. Then DA and CB is one pair of opposite sides. Like that you can find out the adjacent sides and opposite sides of a quadrilateral. Okay, next we'll see opposite angles and adjacent angles. So adjacent angles are what? Here DC, angle D and angle C. Okay, or you can say DA, angle D and angle A, or you can say AB, angle A and angle B, or you can say BC, angle B and angle C. These are adjacent angles, means adjacent angles are remaining on one side. Okay, adjacent angles are remaining on one side, means in DC we can find 2 angles, 2 adjacent angles. In DA you can find 2 adjacent angles. In AB you can find 2 adjacent angles. In BC you can find 2 adjacent angles, angle B and angle C. Next is opposite angles. Alright, next is opposite angles. Opposite angles are what? You can see, look, opposite means those are not present on same side. Okay, so look at D and B. What are the opposite angle? Angle D and angle B are opposite angle. Another opposite angle is what? Angle A and angle C. Angle A and angle C. Okay. So this is about quadrilaterals. So now we'll see circles. Okay, now we'll study about circles. So you have seen bangles. Okay, so many bangles the girls used to wear, the moms used to wear, or the boys used to wear the kada. Okay, so what shape we'll get? Okay, so I'll keep this and I'll make a shape inside it. What shape I am finding? Let's see. Look, what is this shape? This is circle, circular shape. Or if I'll take the cap. Okay, this is one cap. I'll put the cap and I'll make the shape on the outside. Okay, outer. So look what I got. I got another circle, but this is small circle because this is small in size. So this is a simple closed curve which is not a polygon. Okay, because it does not have any straight line. That's why it is not a polygon, but it is a closed curve. Okay, so let's see about this closed curve. This closed curve is known as circle which is not a polygon. And if you will take the divider or take that compass. Look, I have taken a compass and I'll put the pointer of compass in fixed position and I'll move the pencil. Okay, so let's move the pencil around the pointer of the compass. Okay, so I am moving the pencil around the compass. So look at here, this distance from pointer to compass is always equal. So wherever it will move, it is always equal. Okay, so here you look, we had found a circle and this from the fixed point. This is the fixed point and this is the moving. Okay, point where it is moving. The fixed point to the moving point is always equal. Okay, so wherever we'll take it. So what is that? A circle is a path of a point moving at the same distance from the fixed point. From a fixed point, if you will move a point from fixed point taking same distance, if you will move the point, a path will be formed. This path is known as circle. Okay, so this is a circle, this is also a circle. So a circle is a simple closed curve which is not a polygon. It has some very special properties. What it is? A circle is a path of a point moving at the same distance from a fixed point. Okay. So let's see, there are some properties or special features of circle. First is the center. Okay, center is what? Where we are fixing. Okay, fixed point. The fixed point is center. We can name it as in a capital letter like C or O. Okay, so here center is what? C. Next you see, the fixed distance is the radius. Here the distance means from the fixed point from center to the moving point. The fixed point to the moving point, always distance is same. As we have done in what? When we have make the circle with the help of compass. What we have found? The distance between center to the center means fixed point to the moving point, or this fixed distance is called radius. So if this is C, here CA is a radius, or you can see here CM is one radius. Then CD is one radius. So radius is singular, plural is what? Radii. Okay, this is plural form of radius. Next, the distance around the circle is the circumference. Okay, so here the distance around the circle, this is the distance around the circle, or you can say the boundary. This is known as what? Circumference. Okay, so the boundary of circle or distance around the circle is what? Circumference. So this is the circumference. Okay. Next, a chord of a circle is a line segment joining any 2 points of the circle. Okay, take any 2 points, 1, 2, and join it. Okay, so I am joining here. This is the what? A chord. What it is? Chord. Or I'll join this one. A, B, C. Center I am putting O. Okay, so here you will see D. So chord is AB, AD, AC. But AO and OD are not chord. Why? Because these are radii. Because these are not joining 2 points on the circle. Because A is on the circle, O is not on the circle. It is inside the circle. D is on the circle, but O is inside the circle. That's why AO and OD are not chord. Okay. Next, a diameter is a chord passing through the center of a circle. So this is the center of circle. We'll make chord like this, or like that, or like this. So many chords I can make. Center O, A, B, C, D, E, F. Look at here. So all these chords, okay, are passing through the center of the circle. That's why these are called diameters. So diameters here are AB, okay, then CD, then EF. Okay, so these are the diameters of the circle. Next, a sector is a region in the interior of a circle enclosed by an arc on one side and a pair of radii on the other 2 sides. Okay, how will make a sector? So here this is the center O. I'll make here 2 radii. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, 2 radii I make. I'll name it X, Y. So OXY is a sector. Okay, what it is? It contains in the interior region of the circle enclosed by it. This is the interior region. Okay, so this is enclosed by an arc. This XY is an arc. Okay, and on other side this is the OX and OY. These are what? These are the 2 radii. So here arc is what? Arc, you can see an arc is a portion of a circle. An arc is a portion of a circle. If we cut a circle anywhere, here look, arc is, this is an arc, but another arc you got, this big arc. Okay, so one small arc, then one big arc. So an arc is a portion of a circle, and sector is what? Sector is the region. Here one sector is a region which contains one arc and 2 radii. And this one also you can make sector. Okay, which one? You can make sector like this. Okay, next. A segment of a circle is a region in the interior of the circle enclosed by an arc and a chord. In sector, what we have used, that is the interior region of the circle, but there that is enclosed by 2 radii and 1 arc, but here it has one arc and 1 chord. Okay, any chord you can make. Okay, let this is be M, N, P, Q, O, center of the circle. So this is a segment, this is also a segment. Okay, so here one chord is there and 1 arc. Here also one chord is there, 1 arc is there. So this is a segment, this is also a segment. Next, the diameter of a circle divides it into 2 circles. Okay, the semicircle is the half of the circle with endpoints of the diameter as a part of boundary. So if I'll make a diameter, let it be AB. Okay, so this diameter is dividing that circle into 2 equal halves. Each half is called what? Semicircle. So this is one semicircle. Okay, and this is one semicircle. Semi means half. So the half of the circle is, how we will find the half of the circle or semicircle? By dividing it by diameter. Okay, so this is about today's class, and we have learnt about the different types of quadrilaterals. We have studied about quadrilateral. Okay, and here we have studied about what? Circle. Okay, so I want to tell you one thing. Here in a circle, this is the interior part where you can find the radius, center, okay, and different points you can find chord, segment, okay, all these things you will find inside. And circumference is the boundary. This is the boundary, and outer area is the outer region is the exterior of your circle. Okay, so this is about today's class. I hope you have understood. Okay, thank you.